Today I am here with Zara Martin. She is not only very beautiful, but she's a friend of mine and a client of mine, and an all-round entrepreneur, DJ and model. So I'm really, really pleased that she's come along to chat to us today about how she preps her skin for her crazy busy schedule. So thank you, Zara.
Thanks for having me. What an intro.
Yeah. I obviously know your skin quite well. Mm-hmm. You know, I've had my hands on your skin a lot of times, and I think it might be a little bit of a misconception to some people that models have perfect skin, but I actually know that you do suffer from eczema.
Yeah.
Do you find anything particularly sparks it off or anything particularly helps?
Yeah, I think the things that really aggravate it is plain air. So when I'm travelling a lot, especially long haul flights, when I come off.
And I know you do a lot of travelling.
Yeah, so that definitely, when I'm stressed out and when my diet's bad.
Yeah.
And then the things that really help it, obviously your magic hands, and just really rehydrating my skin. And when it's really, really bad, like I have to use a little bit of steroid cream, which I hate doing because I know the long-term effects of the use of that is not great.
No. I find hyaluronic acid, which isn't actually an acid, it's about holding water and moisture within the skin. I find I usually use a mask with that in on your skin, and that's really helpful. But also some really gentle enzymes to kind of gently exfoliate the skin, to kind of get rid of the dead skin cells that are on the surface, and then we can get the hyaluronic to absorb quicker. What do you do to prep for a big event or fashion week? What are your secrets?
For me, it's working out. I've been doing lots of yoga. I work out with Russell Bateman, who has the Skinny Bitch Collective.
Great.
And then closest to the time, just be much more regimented with my diet.
Are you, when you come up to Fashion Week, are you kind of a little bit more body conscious or skin conscious, or is it a combination?
Yeah, because there's a lot of drinking involved in Fashion Week.
Yeah.
So alcohol is another thing that aggravates eczema, and it makes you look dehydrated.
So there's a lot of early starts and late finishes. How do you cope with that?
Whatever happens, I need to get my 8 hours sleep.
What's your ultimate breakfast?
Avocado on some sort of rye bread.
So what's your go-to moisturiser?
I use Derma Gel, which is it's literally £7 from a pharmacy.
What's your essential supplements?
I take Omega 369.
That's going to be essential for almost nourishing and feeding the skin internally, oiling the skin internally, especially with the eczema, yeah?
Definitely. I can feel the difference when I haven't used it.
Really?
And then a Solgar multivitamin for women. And I toy between like a B12 for energy and like maybe a biotin. Okay, sometimes.
So I have got to show you.
I'm such a geek, I'm sorry.
How beautiful is that? So she's actually got all of her supplements in here. I think we all need one of these.
Yeah.
I love that. What 3 things couldn't you live without when you travel?
Okay, so I think a really good moisturiser is like my number one thing that I definitely need for my skin. I can just feel the difference. And I like the Lizal serum for the planes.
Yeah, the Super Skin Serum.
Yeah.
I'm delving into Zara's bag, I hope she doesn't mind. So for travel, I'm guessing these kind of things you find really helpful?
Yeah, really helpful, because like they tend to be in a massive pump. Yeah.
And actually, but do you ever kind of just go on with hand luggage?
Yeah.
So actually decanting into pots is really useful.
I've learnt my lessons too many times.
And then we've got the Super Skin Face Serum. What is it you like about that?
It just makes you feel like your skin's having a bath.
Best beauty tip ever received?
Someone did say to me, whatever you do to your face, do to your neck and your hands.
Good tip. It shows on the neck.
Yeah.
So actually, you know, face, and again within facials, very much here to here that we class as treating the skin. So if you had one piece of beauty advice to give your younger self, what would it be?
Stop plucking your eyebrows. I honestly, when I was a teenager, I went through this phase of like really thin eyebrows with the like almost black lipstick.
I'm not getting a good image here. What are you listening to right now?
At the moment, I mean, everyone's in love with Adele at the moment.
Yeah. I need you to sort out my music for my treatment room as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do a playlist.
It's a little bit dodgy. I got a client actually suggested that it sounded like 70s porn music.
Oh wow!
Which is not a good thing. So I need some help with that, please. Zara, thank you so much for chatting your beauty tips. I will see you again soon for a treatment.
Definitely.